Welcome to the second part of character creation for Heroes Unlimited. This one is complete with more exasperation from Amelia, but first, some quick announcements. First up, I had an absolutely amazing time running my game, Chimera, at Midwinter Gaming Convention this past Saturday. Have a little bit of con drop right now, because it was just one day, but it's still there. I wanted to thank Kyle, Kyler, and Joel for playing some amazing characters in the first game of the day, and Eric, Noor, Nate, and Mike for playing the first non-magical girls version of this current iteration of my game. It went over very well. I had such a blast playing in these games and seeing your creativity come through, and I can't wait to see what more people come up with in the future. I do see a couple things that I do need to fix for next time, possibly adding even one basic move that I felt was missing, but it's coming along nicely, and I cannot wait to playtest this again very soon. Another announcement is that Amelia and myself are both planning to be at GenCon this year. We're really excited to try to get a panel together for this podcast. We're not exactly sure what we're going to be doing yet, but it will be fun, I guarantee. I also hope to run a couple games of Chimera, and I really hope to play some great games with a lot of amazing people. It is going to be an event not to miss, and tickets are on sale right now, so go get them. Finally, we're running low on reviews again, so please help us out and go ahead and leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher, or you can leave one on our Facebook page if you haven't already. It'd really mean a lot to us, but for now, go ahead and sit back, relax, and listen to the completion of our Heroes Unlimited characters with the folks over at System Mastery. Enjoy. Last episode of Character Creation Cast, we were in the process of creating characters for Heroes Unlimited. Jef was making an alien. Jon was making a magic object magic user. Amelia was making an experiment. And I was making a mutant. Let's pick up again right where we left off. Enjoy. So is everybody done with skills? Was I the straggler on that one?
I mean, I'm putting down my percentages and stuff. But...
percentages. Yeah, we don't have to worry about those.
Well, wait, I'm sorry. Is ventriloquism a skill?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, definitely.
Ventriloquism is... Oh, where is that? I want to say it's under... I
just saw it. It is. It's
it's under military.
It's a rogue skill.
It is a rogue skill.
It's a physical skill. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah, ventriloquism is a rogue skill.
It appears that my character is from a low-gravity planet. I'm just rolling along as we go here. The alien's homeworld has a much lighter gravity than Earth. This has made the alien much taller than a typical human. That's awesome. Although the increased gravitational pull of Earth slows the alien down, it also provides him with somewhat greater mass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, that's a really horrible statement because it's not mass that you're gaining. It's weight. Your mass is the same regardless.
I know. Although technically it does bear out that way. I do add a D4 times 100 pounds to whatever my starting weight was. I also add a D4 to my PP, and a 1D4 times 10 bonus to SDC. And finally, my character is 5 feet 5 inches high, plus 1D6 additional feet.
Wow. So I think I want to reconsider a couple skills.
Ryan, we don't have to play this game.
Oh, no, we don't, but we do have to make characters in it.
Yeah.
You're taking this so seriously. Okay, so I wrote down a bunch of skills, and I gave up writing down percentages because it was too
I already have most of the rogue skills that I want, so I'm going to keep them. So, good. It's funny because there's skills in the espionage program that are also in the rogue program. And then there's physical skills that are also in the rogue program. It's fantastic. And they're different percentages, too.
Okay, my character is 11 feet 7 inches tall.
Wait, what?
Well, he was an elephant, so he was already tall.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he got taller.
I'm an elephant dude. So I'm an elephant alien that is 11 foot 7.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't know how to determine what my starting weight was, but I'm going to assume it's like 150 or so.
Well, you should probably roll randomly to see if you were
Portly.
skinny or obese. Or...
Yeah, there's a table that you could roll on, page 25.
Gee. Heaven forfend I skip a table. I'll jump back and take care of it.
Better. That's there's 6 different options on that table. All right, so should we get to our power categories since we're already going through one of the aliens, which has a lot more options than some of the other power categories?
Did we skip alignments?
No, we're going back to step 3.
Oh my god. I thought we were getting somewhere.
This is so great.
I apologize, Amelia.
Not enough.
This is why I've been so nice.
Looks like I rolled a potbelly. I'm going to go ahead and take 170 then.
Okay, so we have to do... I'm sorry, we've got to do what now?
Okay, so now you have to go to the actual page in the book that covers your power category. So you rolled experiment, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have to go to page 114, and that's where you actually start everything. It actually...
What have we been doing this whole time?
Oh, this has been just precursor.
Okay, so this is the fun part. Every class or every
We're 2.5 hours.
every power category, right, goes through the steps of creating that power category. We went through step 1, the usual, and step 2, education and skills. Now you're on step 3, which is the experiment and powers. So now you've got like 7 different tables to roll on that tell you like the background of your experiment stuff, as well as the amount of super abilities that you get.
Yeah, this is the fun part.
Yeah, this is the really fun part. You get some really cool stuff for your character background on these tables.
Unless you're me, because Enchanted Object has like 2 tables and both of them are garbage.
I have always avoided Enchanted Object whenever I chose a magic class. And I think,
I rolled randomly, so I got to stick to
and
it.
I
Playing by the
think I
rules.
never played a magic object one.
It's kind of bad.
It is. It
Kinda
is
bad. Just in case anyone's curious, after calculating all of my weight tabulations, I weigh 470 pounds, which is actually super low for someone who's 11 foot 7. They should weigh like 650.
You gave yourself 170 as a starting.
And then I rolled I rolled a D4 times 100 additional pounds.
Yeah, but 170 wouldn't be your alien starting weight when you're already an elephant man.
I guess you're probably right there.
Because you're an elephant man that's also from a low-grav planet.
Yeah, but there isn't a starting roll for how much an elephant man weighs. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Weighs twice as much as a human of comparable size.
So 340.
So 340 plus 300. So now we're right to where I should be.
Yeah, 640.
Mm-hmm.
See?
I do. I do
Kevin
see.
Symbieta has covered all of the bases.
I will send him an apology cake.
Okay, so let's find out what kind of experiment I am. So the choices for nature of this experiment are chemical, radiation or other energy, chemical and radiation combined, or exposure to an unknown quantity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
like
I got that
cosmic
last
rays.
one.
So that means it's just something.
Some alien rock.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, something
Like
changed.
kryptonite.
Microbes from a meteor.
You're one of those side characters from Smallville, where everyone gained powers from kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or on The Flash, where everyone gained powers from the incident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is dark
matter.
energy, or is it dark matter or dark energy? I think dark energy.
Yeah, it's
dark matter energy.
So yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Unless you're a bus meta.
But that was
And they were modified
still
by the thinker.
That was still
It was
dark.
still the dark
Yep,
energy.
It was just
or dark
from
matter.
a different source.
It was just created.
Okay.
Guys, this is the Flash podcast now.
Guys, I'm Barry Allen.
All right, so I get to roll on the cause of my mutation. And it is a 24, which is accidental encounter with quote-unquote strange stuff. This can be
Cool.
almost anything: industrial waste, chemicals, radiation, alien substance, cosmic energy, or other strangeness.
It appears as though I am going to be doubly busy because my super abilities have been determined to be an experiment.
Oh no!
So I have to roll all the alien stuff and all the experiment stuff.
Right.
I'll catch up with you guys soon.
Right.
So type of experiment, accident.
Oh, interesting.
Oops a daisy.
Well, that makes sense that it's an unknown quantity or whatever they called it.
Right. So I'm saying, but like, so you have your mutation. I'm an accidental experiment.
You were accidentally exposed to something.
Oh, hey, do you want to be exposed to the same thing?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then now we have this alien experiment
I guess,
thing.
okay, if the alien experiment rolls like weird stuff too, then we could all have a similar origin story.
I think we were all exposed to whatever this magic object.
Oh gosh, the magic.
And then you're just still carrying it around.
And then it's embedded in me.
Yeah. So really, it turns out we were all just exposed to you.
Although I am technically an intergalactic champion of justice because I just rolled my reason for coming to Earth.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh, gosh. All right. Now I have to roll for the number of super abilities.
That's my favorite part. Except for I get so nervous that I'm going to roll something horrible. But you can't really go wrong with most of them on that list.
I really want just like one minor ability, and I want it to be like very good hearing.
They do have extraordinary hearing, or heightened sense of hearing.
Well, it looks like I'm just casting spells.
Oh.
Well, good. That'll show a huge difference between you and superpowers.
That's true.
Yep. So my enchanted object, I rolled a 74, which means the character can cast spells. I pick 4 spells each from levels 1 through 4, and then a total of 6 from spells 5 through 8.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
And they have a power level that is determined when I get them, and it never changes no matter what level I am.
Wait, what? So they're all level 1s?
No, they're a random level.
What?
So I just rolled a 78, which means all of my spells are level 6.
Oh, wow.
So as a level 1 character, I have level 6 spells, but as soon as I become level 7, they're still level 6 because it's the object that's casting
That's
them.
really interesting. So lower levels,
Hopefully we quit before
you're
that.
kind of OP. And 6 levels in this game is like probably 2 years of campaigning straight, almost.
Oh, yeah. Now, you can get anywhere between 4th to 7th level. So 4th is the lowest level that you'll have for your spells.
Oh, that's cool. So you got the upper end there.
Yeah. So 6th level spells. And now there's only one other thing that you get from having an object. So you get a +2 to save versus magic, 1d4 times 10 to your SDC, and then 1 random special ability.
That's interesting. And
My random special ability is invisibility at will.
Oh,
that's really good.
That's really good.
All right.
Wow.
Well, good. I may not have gotten superpowers, but I basically did anyway.
That's true. I've got an unusual physical characteristics table for my mutant, which the random table is literally 2 pages long. So let's see what happens. I just need above 30 to look weird.
I have to roll for the side effects of this
70.
experiment.
I have scaly skin. I have a tough, smooth reptilian skin with small scales. Add 30 SDC.
Nice. Damn, I rolled the only good thing in the special abilities for an enchanted object. Because the rest of them are things like +3 to save versus psionics, or plus a D4 to an attribute.
Oh,
Nice.
wow. That's horrible compared to it.
Yeah, all of them are bad.
In case anyone was curious, I own several sets of Earth clothing. I have some familiarity with Earth. I believe that Earth people are in need of guidance and justice. And
I believe Earth girls are easy.
Mm-hmm. Well, they are. I have a physical beauty of like 24 at the moment.
As an 11-foot tall elephant.
Yeah, that 11-foot tall elephant man is getting the furry community.
What in the world?
The elephant man can get it. I have an energy sword that does 5d6 damage with a +1 to strength and damage.
Awesome.
Or sorry, to parry and strike. And finally, I have a special vehicle, a one-man fan jet. A small aircraft with a single seat. A passenger may sit in the pilot's lap, but all pilot rolls are made at 10%, or -10%, and he suffers a penalty of -2 on initiative. So, in case you were curious if my elephant flies a tiny airplane, of course, worry no more.
That is amazing.
Can I say that your giant elephant flies a tiny World War I airplane?
Of course you
my
can.
God, thank you.
He flies a biplane and he still sticks out over the top wing.
Yes.
Wow. All right.
I think that I got the only side effect that like doesn't have a stat thing associated with it.
Roll again.
Like, I'm okay with that. Because it's math. Mine is that my hair permanently falls out.
Oh,
Permanent.
all of it?
All hair on head, face, and body falls out and never grows back.
okay.
That's so. I wish I had that.
Oh, man. A depilatory ability.
I mean, sweet. I never have to shave my legs
Yeah,
again.
that's not bad.
Yeah. There's just never hair. You're just so smooth.
At least you didn't.
The only one that's confusing is that people can't read your facial expressions without them eyebrows.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
You can
That's
paint them
true.
on.
Yeah, you just paint them on with a grease pencil like I do to babies all the time.
probably the worst one for that is the no facial features, where you just have two
Yeah.
tiny holes for your nostrils and a mouth and like a slight ridge where your
You
eyes
look like
go.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
Yeah, you menace Dick Tracy.
Ugh. All right.
But you have perfect vision.
So I'm rolling for my number of super abilities right now. Oh, I hope I don't get psychic, but then again, whatever. I'll get what I get. 82. No! Continuous mutation.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the only one where you have to level up all the time.
Uh-huh. All of the mutants' powers do not manifest themselves immediately, but over time. Well, this is better than unstable powers, at least. So,
That's true.
at level 1, I roll for 1 major super ability and 1 super psionic power. Ugh, gross. Oh, I don't like this at all.
Oh, this is terrible.
All right, sponsoring organization for my accidental experimentation is a medical research facility.
Oh, I thought yours was an accident. Oh, I guess it could be an accident at the facility.
Yeah, you were a janitor at the facility.
It looks like I was exposed to an unknown quantity is why I am an experiment.
Oh, same thing as Amelia.
Perfect. Then we actually can do that.
That's amazing. We've got a similar origin stories. So,
I didn't used to be an 11.5 foot tall elephant. I used to be an 11.25 foot tall elephant.
What super ability amounts did you get, Amelia?
I got 1 major and 3
1
minor.
major, 3 minor. Okay, that's not,
Ooh, that's super
that's not
good.
bad, yeah.
Yeah, it's super solid.
Now you can randomly roll what your powers are.
No, I still have to. I got the sponsoring organization, but then I have to now roll for my status with the sponsoring organization.
Looks like I rolled 2 major and 1 minor. Experiment's the best roll for superpowers you can get because you can roll 3 majors.
I rolled 100.
I actually like the 6 minor better than the 3 majors
Yeah, fair enough.
because it adds more variety. At least I like the 6 minor ones when you include the expanded materials.
Ah, yeah, I can see that.
Currently employed by the organization and make no less than $100,000 a year.
Wow.
Probably triple.
Whoa.
That's 1990s money too.
Yeah, that means you can
The
actually
character
afford
is
that talk to
loyal
computer.
to
Yeah.
his creators and their cause.
Wow. So you're probably not a janitor.
Well, could have been, but now they're like, oh, you have rad superpowers. Please be our cool superhero. And don't sue us. Please don't sue us.
This does not match with the skills that I took
Here
at
is
all.
a ton of money just for you to not sue us. Okay, so I have to roll for 1 major super ability. Oh, there's so many.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm writing down my spells. At level 3, one of the spells is impervious to fire.
Yeah.
Another level 3 spell is resist fire.
Why would you take?
Well, you could resist it, but maybe,
Is one of them only castable on yourself and the other one is castable on whoever?
No, one of them costs 3 and one of them costs 6 PPE.
Okay,
So it's double to be impervious.
Oh, okay. That makes sense
yeah,
then.
that's not horrible, I guess. Is there a difference in duration or anything like that?
I mean, I'd have to look at it. I'm just looking at the list
yeah,
now.
don't worry about that. I don't care that much. All right, so I get this determines like everything about my character is the super ability, and it has to be random.
Oh, yes. It definitely has to be
Well,
random.
this one says roll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not pick these. It's roll because it's a continuous mutation. Ugh. Roll for 1 major super ability or 1 super psionic. I don't get to choose. I don't get both. Oh, level 1 sucks.
Yeah, no, I could have rolled that the only thing my magic amulet gives me is a major superpower, full stop, that's it.
All right, so random major super abilities table. This is my 1 defining super ability. 3. Oh, good Lord, why?
Yeah, you have a choice between chameleon and copy physical structure. Hey, at least there's a choice.
How is chameleon a major superpower? I guess
I don't even know for sure that it is.
Read it, because it could be great.
Well, while you're looking it up, I just want to let people know that my experiment side effect is that in order to use my superpowers, I must physically transform, which makes me 4 feet taller, 70 pounds heavier. I gain 50 STC and 7 physical strength. So I go to 50. I go to 15 feet high.
15 feet tall.
Oh my god.
That is the worst.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think this might be the best.
Okay.
I'm not that great indoors, but who cares? I'm great indoors if there's high ceilings. Like, I'm good at fighting crime at banks.
Oh, that's amazing.
Everything is outdoors when you're that tall.
Oh, this isn't horrible, this chameleon ability. Okay. So, I can change color and texture to blend into my environment. Sort of bio-aura surrounds the character so that even the clothes seem to change. And I love, in this game, they explain that there's, like, auras that surround your stuff to, like, change it as well. So, alter physical structure and stuff like that changes your clothes, too.
That's actually fantastic. Yeah. It's good superpower.
So it has chances of being unseen. If I'm not moving, it's 90% and so on. I can stick to surfaces like Spider-Man, I guess. It's identical to the minor super ability of adhesion. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. I can feign death by lowering my body temperature and respiration. And I get a natural prowl skill, which doesn't matter because I'm probably max anyway. And I get disguise and impersonation skills and climb and wilderness survival skill bonuses. That's really horrible. I thought it was going to be horrible.
It looks as though I am on the run from a criminal organization. I'm going to go ahead, because it doesn't say this, if you're an alien experiment, it doesn't say if you have to be an Earth organization or not. So I'm going to say that I used to be a member of an alien smuggling ring, because I'm a rogue smuggler, who decided to ditch out and take his fortune in his World War I airplane and go hide on Earth.
Nice.
His World War I space.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Okay. Can I just roll for these super abilities?
Yes, there is a table.
Who could stop you?
Yes, I see that.
Okay.
Random major super abilities table.
There's major and minor random tables. And there are sub-tables as well, depending on what you roll. So yeah, you can most definitely roll your random abilities there.
All right.
If you want to make it easier for yourself. I think I'm going to go with chameleon because my skill programs suggested I'm kind of sneaky, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And chameleon kind of reinforces that. That's kind of ironically silly.
Oh, that's so good. Huh. My major ability is plant control.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is great because I can also identify plants and fruits.
Guys, it all comes together.
I know that this is a plant. I can control it.
I can also identify.
Yep. Now, if only we could meet another person who has plant summoning and enlargement.
I can only blend into things, so.
But some of those things might be plants.
Wow. I guess if I'm going to get a superpower, it might as well stick with my skills, which makes me better at what I was already good at. Although the sticking to surfaces thing, that's kind of cool.
Okay. So flight, glide.
Ooh. At least you can fly.
You can fly like Banshee from the X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, he doesn't really glide. You see, he shouts at the ground, and the sonic force actually keeps him aloft.
Technically, he doesn't shout at the ground. He shouts at the devil.
Shout! Shout at the devil!
That's how he flies.
Energy expulsion. Fire.
Ooh, you can blast fire and glide like the noble dragon. Or the less noble drake. I guess I might as well roll these while I'm here.
Yeah. Gosh, this is like the least powered character I've ever made.
Well, I've rolled a 99, which is weight manipulation.
Oh,
wow. Let's see what that does.
Oh, good. Finally, you can be a little heavy.
It's a major power, though.
You can change your weight, but you have to change your height to do it.
My character has 2 majors and 1 minor, so that's why so yeah.
2 majors.
Do you have to get 4 feet taller to use your superpower?
I have to get 4 feet taller to use my superpower.
That's
yes.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh my god, I could get a level 6 spell called Magic Pigeon.
It just sounds like a thing that was on Sesame Street in the 80s.
I was just going to say.
That's like a carrier pigeon, right?
Yeah, it's I send a message to someone.
That's not as bad as it initially sounds.
Especially if you play in like 1989, you can't just text people.
That's true.
Okay, so weight manipulation is you can make things within about 100 feet of you heavier or lighter. So I can raise or lower as a single melee or ranged attack the weight of something by 100 pounds at a time.
Wow.
So I can increase someone's weight to it's got rules for what happens if you really get or increase someone's weight to the point where they can't move or make them weightless. Yeah. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that is powerful because you can make them completely immobile, basically.
Yeah, or make people float and bob in the air, or I can make them so heavy that they can barely move.
Yeah.
But it's slow because it's only 100 pounds per attack.
Yeah.
Which means I'm virtually immune to it, but not my foes.
Can you throw something and then make it increase in weight or have somebody else throw it and you...
There's no rule for that, but I assume that it's good power stunt that you could probably discuss in the DM.
I mean, technically,
you can increase the weight of your
kinetic manipulation.
Yeah, kinetic manipulation is another superpower that does exactly that, where you throw things and then they get more kinetic energy after they've been thrown.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I used to have a character in this that had ridiculous super strength, but then also the kinetic manipulation, so we would like flick marbles at people and it did like 80 damage.
But no, you're absolutely right. You could definitely do that. It would just be a fun power stunt.
Part of the weight manipulation thing is you can increase your own weight, and you gain 20 STC per 100 pounds. Well, actually, anybody that gets their weight increased, they gain 20 STC per 100 pounds. And then...
Nice. I'm just going to keep everyone in the group
you
heavy.
add 1d4 to your punch damage per 100 pounds up to a maximum of 800 pounds. Or 8d4 extra damage to your punches.
Well, I mean, I weigh 740 and 550 when I'm 850 when I'm transformed.
Well, I think it's up to 800 extra.
Yeah, 800
pounds.
extra pounds. Yep.
So you could go to 1,600 pounds.
I was just wondering what my max was. I wasn't trying to add that to the punch damage. But yeah, I can go to 1,600 pounds and punch people at that point.
Does your physical strength allow you to be that heavy?
I mean, I don't know. Technically,
Probably not.
Low gravity means I have the equivalent of the extraordinary physical strength power.
Oh, wow.
But I do have a physical strength of 29, so
that's
probably
definitely enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this character's beefy and big. And I just named him.
Beefy and big.
We'll find out. I got to roll 2 more powers. They'll determine my powers name.
True.
My character name.
I got flight glide, but then I also got flight wingless.
I think you get to select, I believe, and then roll again. Select between those two and roll again. Like, replace one of them with another.
Yeah, and wingless is strictly better than glide, so...
Wingless is 100 times better than glide, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, then at least the continuous mutation at least simplified my character.
Yeah, and your character will, in fact, get better with age, where most characters in this game just don't.
Yeah, what's really cool is at level 2, I get a minor super ability. At level 4...
Now I rolled flight winged.
What? I guess choose between those two then.
Pick winged. It makes you hotter.
Winged gives you better physical beauty. And I believe they are retractable. But then you get minuses, I believe, if you have...
If you choose retractable, yeah.
I'll think about it. Let's see what else we get. Oh, I can be impervious to fire and heat.
Ooh, and you shoot fire. That's kind of appropriate. Oh, if you take... Oh, no, you never mind. You can't turn your wings to fire.
Oh, yeah, but that's great because, you see, all your hair was singed off.
And it is always singed off.
Exactly. It never came back.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It's just that your superpower automatically burns off all your hair. Like, if you don't use it for a few weeks, you have hair, but then...
But who's not using superpowers for a week?
That's amazing.
I rolled some stuff that is straight up on point theme, so I think I might know what my character is.
It's interesting what randomness does sometimes.
That's why I love rolling random for everything, because eventually you're like, all right, the gestalt of this is coming together and I can figure out what I want to be.
So my second super ability is darkness control, which is not, it's on both the control subtable in the random roll and also just something you can roll on its own.
I love that ability
so I just rolled it on its own. It gives me the ability to radiate orbs of darkness. I can create darkness in rooms and areas. I can surround myself with a sphere of darkness, and I have perfect vision inside that darkness and any darkness.
Yeah.
And then finally, my minor super ability is Energy Expulsion Light.
Oh, nice.
Which lets me shoot beams of white light that fire off and can hit people for small amounts of damage. It's the least damaging of the energy expulsions, but it can also blind people and create stunts like lighting up rooms and stuff.
Nice.
So, because my character is huge, dense weight manipulation controls and can create darkness, I'm going to name him Event Horizon.
That's perfect. I love that.
Yeah, this is coming together.
That's very cool.
He's a black hole elephant.
Yeah. All right, I've got
He'll wash the rain away.
I've got Chameleon, and I'm kind of sneaky, and Espionage. That's all I got so far.
I have so many damn spells.
Oh, no, I'm smart. I'm very
Spell
smart.
list.
So I got, what do I have here? Like 20-something spells.
Oh my gosh.
So I've got Blinding Flash, Globe of Daylight, See the Invisible, and Sense Evil. Those are my level 1s.
Nice.
My level 2 spells are Befuddle, Levitation, Fear, and a Mystic Alarm. Then at 3, Armor of Ithan, Energy Bolt, Breathe Without Air, and Paralysis Lesser. Then I've got Blind, Carpet of Adhesion, Charismatic Aura, and Swim as a Fish. Then my high level ones are Fly, Heal Wounds, Impervious to Energy, Locate, Metamorphosis Animal, and Words of Truth.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Words of Truth, also a reasonably good sideboard magic card, I believe.
Yeah. I think my character, I finally know what my superhero's name is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be Integrity.
Integrity.
Journalistic integrity. You see, it's all about ethics in games journalism.
Don't make it Gamer Gator.
No, I'm a journalist already.
Oh, he's a real one. Okay.
I'm an actual journalist.
Okay, fair enough.
With all of my physical skills, I took every single one that gave me a physical strength bonus. I'm still at 14. Don't laugh at me.
That's great. You know what that means?
I can lift more.
It's the exact same in having a 3.
I can lift and carry more because your physical strength actually matters in terms of gameplay, even if it's under 15 or 16.
Oh, I have to roll to find out what kind of wings I have.
That's
cool
awesome.
Wings.
Leather.
Oh, nice.
You got them bat wings.
Mm-hmm. The kind of wings that need a safe word.
So adhesion gives me +1 to my physical prowess, as well as other skill bonuses like palming, pickpockets, concealment, acrobatics, and gymnastics. And +10 to prowl, but only when I'm on the ceiling or wall or another high place.
I have a car. It's 4 years old.
So does that mean it's a 1985, or are we saying that means it's a 2014?
Who knows?
2013.
I like to bring this to the modern age. What I usually do, if I were playing this nowadays, would be to translate all of the, as we buy them, all of the equipment and cars into modern time stuff.
That makes sense.
And then for like all of the, like my salary is this, but we actually look at the area of the world that we're in and like average salaries and stuff and pick from that. I'm a real nerd.
Well, speaking of, I think the only thing I've got left is my random
your dispositions and what have you. Yeah.
My birth order and my weight and height.
And your savings.
I already know.
Your savings account.
I already know that I escaped from the intergalactic smuggling ring with $100,000 worth of alien exotic spices and fineries.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I have $1,000 on me in a car.
I'd like to buy that car.
Sure.
I make at least $100,000 a year.
At least.
Probably triple.
Probably.
You guys are so rich, and I am a journalist.
Hey, I just got 17 physical prowess.
Do you know how much a 15-foot tall elephant man needs to eat every day?
I don't.
Too much.
You should make it way more so it feels like you're eating more.
By 100 pounds each eating? Oh,
damn, this is some heavy garlic
that
bread.
would be the worst. It really sits in your stomach, doesn't it?
This is extraordinarily thick fudge.
Oh, this is the worst. At least it doesn't stay that way.
Yeah.
So I am the third born.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff.
Ooh, I'm at average physical endurance now at 10.
Nice. I managed to get my physical endurance up to 17. Let's see. My weight is average, and my height is average.
What page are you on?
25.
Oh, thank you.
So
I
I'm
miscalculated.
6 foot, 170 pounds.
I'm actually at 15 physical strength, not 14. I missed one. Okay, now I have to calculate my speed. I get plus 4d4 to my speed, and an extra, athletics does plus 1d6. Oh, good lord. So, now I get to math. 4, 5.
So for my disposition, it turns out I'm paternal, overbearing, overprotective of others, especially young characters.
I think I might just re-roll then, in that case.
I'm Big Daddy.
I don't want the party to have two big dads. Although I would be the bigger dad.
Yeah, you would be Bigger Daddy.
Yeah.
I'd be Little Daddy.
Wow. I only gained 10 speed from all that. So I'm at
That's a bummer.
16 speed now. I'm like
Yeah,
average in almost everything except for IQ. Oh, I'm pretty extraordinary in physical prowess, at least 2. So I get plus 1 to strike, parry, and dodge.
Hey, you're faster than me. I got all the way up to 28, and then I had to cut it in half because I'm from a low-grav world.
Oh, that's right. But you're stronger than me, probably.
I'm pretty sure I'm stronger than everybody, yeah.
But I can stick to walls.
I can make people stick to walls.
I've got a life savings of $5,000.
Oh, I'm missing out on all the fun. I'm adding up all my SDC and junk.
I'm still trying to look up what plant control even does.
It controls plants.
Oh, weirdly enough, it doesn't.
Look, I wouldn't put it past.
Technically, it controls factories.
The worst. Okay, so I get 1d6 plus 2d4 plus 3d6. This is where the Shadowrun dice come into play. Plus 2d6.
I am from the U.S.
Plus 1d6.
Boo.
Plus
So
4.
boring.
Wow, 4 extra d6. So I've got 4, 8. I've got 10d6 plus 2d4 to add to my SDC just from physical skills.
I am not writing all this down because I just don't care.
I'm rolling it. I'm rolling it all. Oh no, I dropped one. That was a d4 too.
I grew up in the suburbs.
Where is this table?
Page 25.
For all this stuff? Okay.
Oh god, math.
You say that like just so incredulous, like I should know this.
We've been
Like,
saying 25 a
That we
lot.
have.
No, it's just convenient that I happened to ask a few minutes ago, and I think that's why it was on everyone's tongue.
Well, I was busy
Yeah, absolutely.
not listening to you.
My
Who would?
social economic background is political upper middle class.
Ooh.
My dad is the mayor.
Nice.
I am the second born.
Plus 38 SDC. Plus an extra 10 from bodybuilding. So I got plus 48 SDC.
And my extraordinary abilities first manifested in adult, parentheses, recently, ? Which means it definitely came from when you guys got your powers.
That's amazing. Well, I haven't rolled mine yet. Let's see. First, I have to see if I get SDC from this other stuff, like Chameleon.
Mine manifested when I was in my late teens, which just means that I am presently in my late teens.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't get any other bonuses from my super abilities because I have lame super abilities.
Oh,
Same. Except that they're rad.
It's kind of rad. I'll agree. Okay, now I'm on to my optional rules. I just love rolling
Good.
percentile dice. I don't know what it is about percentile dice. I just love it.
rolling randomly in a table is the best thing until you get something boring and you're like, aw,
Yeah.
but I wanted something dumb. The whole point of rolling on a table is to get
Yeah.
dumb things.
All right, birth order. 21. I was firstborn. That's kind of boring.
Yeah, but firstborn of how many?
Oh, yeah. I get to choose that. I guess it'll depend on my socioeconomic background because, you roll on that. All right, next up, weight. 34. Ooh, I'm average. So far, I'm pretty boring.
I'm hot-headed, quick-tempered, and emotional, but basically nice.
Basic.
Obviously.
I love
You're like a
love that one.
Wolverine.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Height.
Look, you're emotional, but you're still a good person.
I'm average height.
I like that you're hot-headed and you can shoot fire.
Mhm.
That's perfect. 6 foot, sure. Okay.
She's hot-blooded. Check it and see.
It
Ooh,
appears that I am a nice guy, though I am clearly too talkative, a blabbermouth.
34.
You're
I am also
a real blabber
hot-headed.
trunk.
I'm hot-headed, quick-tempered, emotional, but basically nice. I don't want to have the same one, and yours fits more better.
More better.
More betterer.
This is
I
what.
have a life savings of $5,000.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Nice. High five.
Blabber mouth. Loving this. I think I'm going to go ahead and make this guy Beauregard from Muppets Great Muppet Caper.
Here we go. I'm a nice guy, friendly, courteous, and hospitable.
Oh.
So you're Ryan.
Yeah, pretty much. True story. That's the one I picked the most out of all my characters.
Sorry,
Oh,
it takes a while to
that's
get
a
to know the
shock.
planet.
I know.
I'm from Australia.
Nice. I wish I had rolled something besides the U.S.
I know.
Does that mean I can control, like, weird plants?
You can
Yeah,
control
you
all.
crazy,
control plants, so
crazy Australian plants like the kangaroo.
All right, I just rolled.
Sorry, I don't have the
69.
identify plants fruit skill.
Well,
what is
does
this,
that
some
mean
kind of fruit?
do I know what things specifically are not fruits then? Like,
Well, yeah,
I
if
would
you
know
can't
that a kangaroo
identify
is
them.
not a
Well,
fruit.
actually, the problem is you can only identify probably about like 50% of the time, which means half the time you're right, and the other half you're like, this koala is definitely a fruit.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I can identify fruits at 40%, thank you.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
I can control them, but I cannot identify them.
Yep.
Well, that's how you identify. You're like, let me try and control everything I see, and if it works, it's a plant. Oh my God. I have a name for your character, and I want you to come up with your own, but I love it.
I kind of have one too, but mine's kind of based on obscure, stupid trivia knowledge about Australia.
So I grew up in a medium-sized city. I, of course, wasted my 100 on childhood environment
Oh,
instead of life savings. But I did roll 69 for my life savings.
nice.
Yay! Nice.
Oh, and
Reciprocity.
I rolled, oh, this makes sense. Right, my socioeconomic background is military, middle class.
Well, there you go.
I rolled a 1. I rolled 100 and then 1 for my next one. Go figure.
I'm from a large city.
Ooh, so it's pretty much Sydney or Canberra.
Melbourne.
Yeah.
When did I get my powers? Right now. 47. Early teens.
No, that just means you're currently in your early teens. No problem.
Maybe I was the first one to be exposed to this.
Mhm.
And because of that, the company that Amelia works for got the substance and we're studying it. And then both of you were exposed to it.
Yeah. And then, obviously what happened is the substance was encased in some kind of jewelry or small vial or something, and then that was embedded into John's character by accident.
Yeah.
Or is currently hanging around his
I got my
neck.
abilities as a preteen.
Okay, so
So, it rapidly
so-
aged you.
your character has progeria. Progeria. I've got this. We can explain this. Don't worry about it.
Don't you fret. So, when you were accidentally exposed, you blinked out of time briefly
Mhm.
and came back when you were older.
Yeah, yeah.
What if we were both exposed by the same alien thing? And that's one of the reasons why this alien character came to this planet to find this alien thing that
Mhm.
changed us. But then it changed you as well when you found it.
Yeah, it was actually alien treasure, and I hid it on this planet to hide it from the smuggling ring that's after me.
And it was lost from this organization.
I was
Mhm.
going to say what it could have been is, since you guys have been exposed earlier, I'm a new hero, and it's chosen me, like whatever this weird object is. So you got exposed to its energy, but now it has chosen me as a champion or something.
Oh, yeah. And now that it's got a champion, it's no longer randomly changing people.
Yeah, it's just irradiating me with magic.
And my original plan was to come down to Earth and get it and leave quietly after the heat had died down, which is why all my character skills are things like disguise, impersonation, and
you were going to just lay low
seduction.
Real quick.
Yeah, that was my idea. But unfortunately, I didn't know enough about Earth on my way down that I didn't realize that elephants weren't the dominant species there.
They're so big, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why would
How could they not be? How could they not be dominant?
Obviously, they're the largest land mammal. They must be the ones in charge.
Yeah. You landed, you started talking to elephants. They didn't really get what was going on. And you're like, come on.
This isn't that complicated. And eventually I gave up and flew away in my tiny airplane.
So, like, for all of my skills, I had picked, like, wilderness survival stuff, too.
Yeah.
And now I have this plant control power, and I feel pretty good about this.
I think your
I
character should
don't
like
know why
actually
I'm
be a
working for
plant.
this medical organization making $100,000 a year.
Well, maybe that your control plants ability is very helpful with the research.
Is the research, like, on cannabis? Like, what?
I think you were lost in the wild as a toddler, and you were raised as a feral child by eucalyptus trees.
That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Raised by trees.
Raised by the brush.
You probably still would have been in Australia around that time.
Yeah. Raised by eucalyptus.
What if my family was visiting Australia? Oh, no, a military background. Maybe my family was stationed in Australia. And I happened to go exploring at one point when you also went exploring. And we found this weird thing that changed us, like the weird object or whatever that now is embedded in our non-alien.
Yeah, in integrity.
Yeah.
In integrity, yeah. I should probably write these names down.
Yeah, do you guys have names yet? I haven't heard yours.
I have no idea.
Because I'd like to throw Burning Bush out there.
Damn it. I mean, it's really good with plant control and energy expulsion fire.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, yep. It's too late now.
Or brush fire.
Yeah, brush fire is also really good.
Oh,
I was going to suggest Gimpy because it's this weird plant in Australia that's like extremely deadly. Like if you touch it, you might die.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, but it's a great Australian name. If you're Australian, that name sounds amazing. It's kind of like Chazwazzer.
That's awesome. Okay, and we have Event Horizon.
Yeah, Event Horizon, Integrity, Burning Bush.
Or brush fire?
Burning Bush or brush fire? Or which one? You going with Burning Bush?
I mean, I feel like yes.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and oh gosh, so I'm a chameleon. I don't want to go with chameleon because that's stupid.
Taken.
And Taken, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm suggesting you should go with the name Taken.
Oh,
because your character does have a certain set of skills.
Your family is gone.
I do have a certain set of skills, but I don't think I'm gonna go with that. Oh my goodness! On my 1990s flip phone.
What?
Oh,
well,
damn.
that's what he used in the movie too. So
that's right. Yeah.
I'm really wishing that you had some sort of plant-based power too, because I was like, what's something where you don't notice them? I was like, ooh, wallflower.
Ooh.
Yeah, that wouldn't make too much sense.
I mean,
unless we're going for like a magical girls theme or something.
Obviously, we should, because I need to be a magical girl elephant.
You do transform to use your powers.
Girl elephant.
And we have the magic object person who transforms.
Technically, I don't transform. That would be if I had bestowed powers.
Oh.
That would be if I was Shazam. Instead, I'm just like Green Lantern.
You're just guy with a ring or whatever.
Yeah, I just have an amulet.
What are your two powers again? You have one major and one minor, right?
Invisibility or something, right?
For me?
Yeah.
I have Chameleon, which also gives me Adhesion, which is a minor super ability.
Oh, okay, so you just have one major.
Yeah.
So why don't you go with another
continuous mutation?
If for the moment, yeah. If you only have one, I'm sorry. Why don't you go with a different kind of animal that also has chameleon style shapeshifting, like or not shapeshifting, but color switching? Like you could be the cuttlefish,
the gentle cuttlefish.
I can't swim anymore though. I think I took that. No,
it might pop up. It might pop up in the future. You may develop the ability to swim
because you change colors, and because your powers are constantly mutating. Might I suggest Flux?
Ooh, that's not bad.
Ooh, I like that.
With 3 X's.
Because we're edgy.
We're in the 90s.
We're in the 90s edgy comic timelines.
I need you to know about my shoulder pads.
I don't know. Have you seen the art in this book? It's very edgy.
Some of it's good. Some of it is hilariously bad.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like Flux. So I'm going to go with that.
I would just like it to be known that I love naming superheroes.
Yeah.
It is my jam.
That's why every time we cover because our bonus content for our own show is to make characters in the game we just reviewed, and we love doing the superhero episodes.
I would love to come do that with you guys at some point.
Anytime. You don't even need to be in San Diego. You just need to read a whole role-playing game, which kind of sucks. And be ready for our very blue, very mean style of doing shows.
Oh, I mean, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I can.
What?
It's like a podcast done by 2 angry sailors that are also huge role-playing nerds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 2 angry sailors.
I think
if you've met any sailors.
Wow.
I think my favorite piece of terrible art in this book, if you have the book in front of you, is on page 10. It's a woman whose legs are as long as she is.
Yeah, that one's confusing, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
You don't notice it until someone points it out.
No, it's true. Because they wanted to take up the whole page with it. And it's just abnormally, that's way too big.
She's got legs the size of Texas.
Although
those legs
I imagine
go all the way
there's
up.
probably a superpower that gives you legs like that.
Well, there's
legs for days.
Legs for days. Well, that's the character's superhero name, I'm sure.
Yep, Sailor Moon.
Leggy.
Her name is Getaway Sticks. But there is stretching, so you can definitely make a long-legged person.
That's true. Okay, so we all have our skills. We all have our superpowers. We all have names. Are we done with the official part of our characters?
We don't have our civilian names.
Oh, I have my character's true human name. Yes, so that's no problem. I'm sorry. True.
I mean, obviously, my human name, my regular non-superhero name is Bobson Dugnut.
Bobson Dugnut, yeah. Which is, of course, why I'm Sleeve McDykel. No. We can do better.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't write that.
Ryan, yes, you can.
I didn't pick an alignment.
Oh,
you didn't?
No,
I don't everyone's
think
scrupulous.
I don't think anybody picked alignments.
I did. I'm scrupulous.
Oh,
I tried to, and you told me we're not at that part.
I apologize. You're right. We're
That's
not.
what you sound like.
But now we are. Now we are at pick alignment. Okay.
So he kind of sounds Canadian.
So let's get back into a little bit more explanation of what this game's about. Because, we haven't done enough of that yet. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alignments.
Mm-hmm.
2 good alignments, principled and scrupulous. Principled's kind of like your Superman that is always doing the good stuff. Scrupulous is, what do they say, like a
generic
Clint Eastwood
good guy.
type,
Mm-hmm.
Charles Bronson type of films. Unprincipled is kind of like your Han Solo. Like they'll keep their honor and stuff, but
they'll do the right thing in the end.
Yeah, in the end. Anarchist is these are selfish alignments. Unprincipled and anarchist.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchist is, what do they relate?
Full
that
selfish.
To? Mm-hmm. Yeah, very.
You're
selfish.
only looking out for number 1.
Yeah. Evil alignments are aberrant, which is the
evil with a code of
a code of honor. Yep. Miscreant, which is
puppy kicker.
Yeah, almost, right?
Yeah.
Well, because
it's the one who experiments on cats when they were kids. It's basically your Crab and Goyle.
Self-serving, unscrupulous character is only out for themselves, and they want power, glory, wealth, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. And then there's diabolic.
And then, diabolic.
And then diabolic, yeah. So diabolic's like just the pure evil type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting is they have, 13 or 14 or so different tenets that your character will follow for each alignment. So it's kind of like a you don't cross these lines sort of thing while you're playing this character. And if you do, I believe your character does have to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how they point out no neutral alignments.
Oh, every Palladium book that gives you the alignment chart
Yeah.
has to have a little paragraph about how neutrality doesn't exist and everyone picks a side and
Yeah.
true neutral is dumb for babies.
Yeah, I think that's a very non-subtle jab at D&D right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I had a few friends back when I used to play this who were infected by that paragraph and would get really mad if you tried to play a druid in our 2nd edition D&D game. They'd be like, no such thing as true neutral. You can't be a druid.
Yeah. Yeah, because druids had to be true neutral back in the day
Sure did.
in Dungeons and Dragons.
So, yeah, 7 alignments, no neutral.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to go with unprincipled for my character. Because they've got the espionage backgrounds and all that sort of stuff, plus they're kind of sneaky. So
I like that you can't say sneaky. You have to say sneaky every time.
Well, they're double sneaky.
It's true. They are double sneaky. And not just because I say that all the time. But yeah, I keep my honor. I only lie and cheat if necessary. Do things like that. But I'll take dirty money. But
Hey,
I'll never betray.
You can always clean it up.
I'll never betray a friend. Have a high regard for life and freedom. Aw. Yeah, so this is like the Han Solo character who like always does it good in the end, but if they make a buck on the side, that's fine.
Yeah. I went with scrupulous, not principled, because I am still going to be able to, like, one's unscrupulous, like, lie to people of selfish or evil alignments. Because I'm a journalist, I occasionally embed myself in areas where I can't just be like, hi, I'm a journalist.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then bend occasionally break the law when deemed necessary. So if I'm after a story, I can break and enter if I need to, things like that. So I'm definitely, like, on the up and up, but I can do things if it serves good.
Yeah. And I am also scrupulous. I considered principled because my character, by role, is an intergalactic champion of justice.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I've decided that most of the rest of the universe is pretty grimy. So
Justice to the rest of the universe is a little bit less.
Scrupulous is as good as it gets out there.
Yeah.
I picked principled.
Nice.
Nice.
Grumble.
Grumble.
Oh, no.
I promised I would.
It's just twitching a little bit over there.
Oh God, it hurts.
I'm so nice.
I couldn't make a blood mage.
And there is a little chart at the back of your well, not a little chart, a little other stuff category at the back of your power character type, which says all the different little things that you get to round out your character.
And that's why I have $1,000 in a 4-year-old car.
Yep. So starting SDC for me was 30. So I add that to my other SDC, which was 48. So I start with 78 SDC.
Wow, that's weird, because the magic item starts with 35. I wouldn't think one of the magic people would start with more SDC than, like, an experiment or a mutant.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
My total SDC is 100.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I start with a 20 as an alien, although my total SDC is 185.
Yeah.
Well, you're a big, thick boy.
I'm an absolute unit.
Yeah.
In fact, my character's real name from space is Absolute Unit.
Yeah, I am in awe at the size of this lad.
Yeah. Wow. 8 plus. Wow, I almost rolled max money for my character.
Oh, I didn't say what my hit points were. I got 23 hit points. I've got a PBE personal of 17. My object has 180.
Oh, wow.
So the object is really doing most of the casting for me here.
Yeah. So I've got life savings included, $7,500.
Oof.
That's not bad.
No.
That's good.
Yeah. Of course, one of us has a salary.
I know, right?
Hey, I work.
Oh, I've got a salary too. Presumably the
freelance.
character has a job,
Nice.
apartment, and reasonable personal expenses
Ooh.
or possessions. 32. I have a car.
Yeah. You freelance for an angry guy who keeps demanding pictures of burning bush.
My car is 3 years old.
I work for National Geographic, and my editor keeps wanting pictures. Pictures of spiders, man.
I want to say my character's probably a computer programmer in civilian life.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just because he's smart and he likes to apparently solve puzzles, maybe.
I'll tell you what, you can work for the IT department of my newspaper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I could.
Mhm.
Or I could work for Amelia's, like, secret organization or whatever.
I work for a medical research facility.
Yeah. Hey, I'll work for that with programming.
I'm a gambler. Yeah, my character owns several sets of Earth clothing, so I've decided that several of them are fine suits, and he spends most of his time playing high-end gambling games at local casinos.
Great.
He literally never refers to his status as a giant elephant man, and the casinos are far too interested in his money to ever do anything as gauche as notice it.
But he's 11
One
feet
of those
tall.
outfits needs to be like a Hawaiian shirt or something.
Yeah, he definitely has a Hawaiian shirt. But yeah, he's 11 feet tall, and he spends most of his time taking up 2 benches at a pai gow table somewhere.
At the very least, this is a world where, like, people, there's a decent amount of people that can have superpowers if you choose to go that route.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could have aliens and mutants and whatnot all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, he's got disguise and impersonation skills. I'm pretty sure he just pretends to be a human and no one ever catches him on it. It's fine.
So one of the spells I could have taken was Metamorphosis Human.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like I should have, just so I could be like, oh my God, will you please?
No, I'm good. It's fine. I turn my trunk sideways and it turns into a mustache. And then I put on these glasses, see?
Ah, yes. Just hold up a newspaper in front of you.
Oh, that's amazing.
And if anyone notices he's an elephant, he surrounds himself with a giant cloud of darkness and escapes in the confusion.
Did we do this?
I think we literally finished creating our characters.
Yeah, we're done.
So, yeah. Normally I would say, all right, let's make up a convoluted background, but we've kind of been doing that.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the joys of this game, yeah.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're pretty much all linked because of this alien object that gave us our powers or gave us our powers. And
or possibly,
if I could suggest a third option.
Our powers were given to us
by
the alien object.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And then the person that wields the object doesn't even get powers. They just can use the ones that the object has.
Yeah, I just have the magic that it has.
That's so horrible.
You keep asking it for superpowers, and it's like,
hey, can I be cool? And it's like, no, patience, my son.
You have been deemed worthy for my ultimate power. Magic.
I specifically want the object to be that cylindrical piano thing from the Masters of the Universe movie. Then you have to carry that crap around.
No. Never.
Dolph Lundgren comes roaring back into the podcast.
Awesome.
No, it's a gem that is embedded into my chest, and I wear a chain with a little clasp thing around it so that it looks like I'm wearing a pendant, but it's actually embedded in me, and the little like overlay of gold just makes it look like I'm wearing something.
That's fascinating. I also wear a lot of gold chains.
Do you?
Yeah, because I'm a gambler.
And that's what gamblers are known for.
On my planet.
Mr. T is a huge gambler.
Oh, man, on my planet is the ultimate win and argument card.
Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. It's only...
Oh, God. Right.
Well, let's all go back and actually write out our skill percentages and share them.
That's true. That's true. We didn't write out all of our skill percentages.
I did.
I forgot to factor in the amount of time where Amelia just openly weeps for several hours.
You're right. That didn't take very long. Why don't we go ahead and make Riff's characters real quick, too?
Okay. We'll include a few source books just to give us a challenge.
I want to make a vampire hunter.
Oh my god. I want to make a one of those wormwood things.
Oh, dude, wormwood.
The Avengers.
Yeah, or like that worm pope or worm priest.
APOC?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I want to make a temporal raider.
Yeah, the one that starts at level 1d4 plus 1.
No, the raider starts at like level 12.
That's right.
I want to make a character who can summon bees but can't control them.
Oh, well, that's easy enough. It's Rifts. We can do anything.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an option.
Look, you just cast summon and control insects, but you forget that last part.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can summon bees, but not control them. But the spell requires the material component of a beehive.
Oh, no.
Also, That is my new hero. I'll be playing Beehive from now on. It is a dude who carries a beehive with him and throws it at people.
Can he also have the haircut?
No powers.
Can he also have the haircut?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. We still have a whole second part to do.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, that part's easy though.
sweet.
Because it doesn't involve making characters.
Because it doesn't involve this.
I'm looking at the notes here, and it says we're supposed to discuss if we had any specific roles we wanted to fill, but Palladium doesn't have those, so no.
Yeah.
There's not even healing in this game.
Well, technically, I think my guy ends up filling a fairly decent supporting role as a wizard with a bunch of spells.
That's true.
Because he does have the ability to heal wounds of other people.
Oh, nice.
He can levitate things.
Yeah, and my character, of course, is definitely the party summon a giant cloud of blackness and shoot light beams out of it.
Yeah, and I'm the sneaky one.
I can do carpentry.
Oh, well, that's the best.
But not boat building. That's a different skill.
Hey,
So don't even
you're the
ask.
one.
I did
you're
not
the
take
one that
boat
can
building.
fly.
Yes, but also I can do carpentry.
I guess that is the important one.
Hey, I can fly.
Yeah, between the three of us, we can fly the whole party around because I'm allowed to have one person sit on the lap of my tiny airplane, on my lap in my tiny airplane.
So, Amelia, we
Yes.
haven't figured out what your character does at your medical research facility.
Makes copies.
Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
This is gonna
You sound super into
This is gonna plague me forever.
It's a need to know.
Okay, so top secret.
Ooh,
I'll
That's
accept
tippy
that
top
answer.
secret.
makes top secret copies.
Like, we don't know what you do, but you get paid this exorbitant amount. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm
and-
done with that.
I don't have a college education.
Oh, what did you roll for education? I totally missed out on that.
Trade school.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you have one of those make work jobs where like uncle is the CEO or something.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a political / upper middle class family.
Heck yeah, you could be like the innovations director or some other made up job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Director of
What if it's a
landscaping.
What's the government research facility that you work for that has political connections?
It's probably like the DNR or something, right?
It's probably
Kids do not resuscitate.
Department of Natural Resources. Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We made characters.
Great.
It
We
happened.
did it.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for our Heroes Unlimited character creation episodes. John, do you want to remind people where they can find you?
You can find us at systemmasterypodcast.com. That is where all of our stuff is located. And if you wanted to support us, patreon.com/systemmastery. We got tons of bonus content. We've got RPG reviews, movie reviews, Star Wars book reviews. We've got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, we just work and work and work.
I love your Expounded Universe stuff. That's my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
It's so good.
It's really fun
It's
to
so
make.
good.
You can come be on that too if you want.
Yeah, but then I would have to read those awful books.
Well, you'd only have to read a couple chapters.
Yeah, you just have to read like 3 chapters of one.
Oh, okay. I could do that. I just did Heroes Unlimited. I can do anything.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Now you can take on the world.
Now you've got the power.
Yeah, when you come on, we're going to do the Palladium Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
What?
Ryan got really excited for a second there.
Just perk right up.
Sadly, that does not exist.
Oh,
That's so unfortunate.
you're actually upset.
Well, I mean, I think the Palladium Star Wars is just what, Robotech?
Yeah, it's Robotech Macross, yeah.
Kinda.
3
Or
galaxies.
Mechanoids.
The 3 galaxy stuff. Could also be, yeah, probably 3 galaxy stuff. Because
Yeah, the
Probably.
3 galaxies is their most...
I mean, that's where Cosmo Knight is, which...
I think it's just
I mean,
Heroes Unlimited plus Aliens Unlimited, honestly.
No, that too, yeah. There's so many ways to make Star Wars in the Palladium system.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
true.
they've got space wizards,
Mhm.
so you're basically there.
Also, we're system mastery.
Thanks.
I'm segueing
That's true.
Oh,
like a professional.
Yes.
Did we cover Jeff yet?
I mean, I do the same
See
thing at the
John.
same place, so it's fine.
See
well-
also.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, perfect. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening, and please join us next time for our discussion episode. Character Creation Cast is a production of the One Shot Podcast Network and can be found online at www.charactercreationcast.com. Head to the website to get more information on our hosts and guests, or even some of our character sheets. Character Creation Cast can be found on Twitter at CreationCast. I'm one of your hosts, Ryan Bolter, and I can be found on Twitter at Lord Neptune. Our other host, Amelia Antrim, can be found on Twitter at Ginger Reckoning. Music for this episode is used with a Creative Commons license or with permission from the podcast they originated from. Further information can be found within the show notes. Our main theme music is Hero Remix by Steve Combs and is used with a Creative Commons license. This podcast is owned by us under Creative Commons. This episode was edited by Ryan Bolter. Further information for the game systems used and today's guests can also be found in the show notes. If you like the systems discussed and wish to purchase them, links to the product can be found in the show notes. Also, check the notes or the website for cool stuff to go with each character, such as dice or mixtapes. Thanks for joining us, and remember, we find that the best part of any role-playing game is character creation. So go out there and create some amazing people. We will see you next time.
Now we gotta read some show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs. Character Creation Cast is hosted by the One Shot Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, visit oneshotpodcast.com, where you'll find other great shows like The Broadswords.
The Broadswords is an all-woman D&D podcast focused on drama, roleplay, and subverting stereotypes. Join the Broads as they unravel the mystery of snowy Rashomon, a land ruled by witches and steeped in superstition. Berserkers reign and spirits roam the frozen wastes. Ylaris, Kila, Mipri all have their own reasons for journeying north, but they soon find they have something in common. They are pawns in a divine plot.